Yo, 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 yo. Hey, greetings, everybody. It's John Lee from 1983. And today I have a video to share with you. This video, I shot it over Mother's Day weekend. I was in Pensacola Beach. And instead of just sitting on the video, doing a partial edit, not doing nothing with it until like eons later, I decided why not live stream it, share it with you guys, share with you my process, and get some feedback. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Straight up. As you see right here, I start off my video with me getting just some B-roll of Pensacola Beach. I was closer to the pier at this point. I seen some seagulls swimming, and I was like, yo, that looked a cool shot. Then I did this pan in and zoomed out the Pensacola Beach water tower in this red building with this walkway. And for kicks and giggles, one of my homegirls and me, excuse me, used to do this video transition like when social media first started doing stories. So that was the little walk. And then I panned and used a stabilizer and got this overview of this pelican and like NASCAR kind of colors for the safety building. Thought it was cool. And then right here, I didn't want to record the gentleman, but I wanted to record the interaction because I wanted to know when accessing the pier, can you use other mechanisms like Apple Pay, Cash App, things of that nature? And the gentleman said, yeah, because I had no money on me. So I was able to use Apple Pay to get on the bridge. And I think it was like 225, 250. It was real cool. Afterwards, of course, I had to hit that little, fake shot, me walking as if I don't know that I staged my camera for the recording. And then when you're recording in public, like a pier, it's free game. So I got that. I want to pause the video right here because I found purpose in my video as I was going with the video. This is what you're going to find out. This is not the access to the pier. And I wanted to share with you guys my thoughts on the pier, the information I found while walking to the pier. So this is just me walking up the ramp, doing an overview of the area. We stayed at the Fairfield. This is the public restroom. Didn't charge me nothing. And parking over there by the crab is absolutely free. Never had to pay for that. This is the area and where this is this is the walkover number, which is just a way of identifying the area. This walkover number has a ramp associated with it. It's handicap accessible. And to the right of it, on the other side of the casino, beach club, something like that, you will find access to the pier. So I just wanted to point that out. Felt like that was good information because I actually went up this walkover. Needless to say, I turned around because I think it was like access to the beach, but it wasn't access to the pier. And I wanted to go on the pier. So let's continue on the video. I thought this was really cool. It looked cool in person. It's basically information board at the casino, beach club, yada, 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 beach bar, but it didn't really pan out well for the video. So I think it's casino beach bar. That's what it is. And they even got like bingo and they got team trivia. They got a lot of cool stuff. So I wanted to share that with my audience when I put this video out. So they knew everything. And come and find out that's actually a hamburger joint, that red building. I seen it on my way back. That's the Docks. This is another popular restaurant right on the beach. And then it was Mother's Day. And like I said, Crabs is where you park at. They have bottomless champagne mimosas for Mother's Day weekend. And right by the Holiday Inn, you got the UFO. That's like some putt-putt. I really don't understand doing hot stuff. But let me pause real quick. So this is after going to paying my fees to get into the pier. You then proceed forward. You can walk up there. Really, it's like on an honor system. And like security guard monitoring you. So the worst case is like an attendant be like, hey, turn around. I don't recommend you do that. Just pay because it's all family oriented. It's just the right thing to do. So don't look at this and be like, oh, well, ain't nobody gonna stop me. Can't confirm or deny that that's not true. But is it the right thing to do? I would definitely say no. As I was saying. So this is all about the signs for me. I've seen some interesting signs. So this first sign, if I could zoom it in, let me see. Want to zoom it in, it says, welcome to Pensacola Beach. All rules are, what did it say? All tents, pop-up chairs, umbrellas, coolers, etc. must be removed of sunset each day, yada, 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 yada. So they're giving you the beach regulations right by the Pensacola Beach Public Safety Building. And the safety building, that's where you can find that pelican at, okay? So let's continue on. Next up, I think this next one is really, really important. Please leave only your footprints. I hope you guys can get the gist of that. But this one, right? I'm from Ohio. So this was big to me. I had no idea what a riptide was, but they say the thing about a riptide is if you're looking at the bottom by the beach, you sit there, it's a current, and the current's going to push you out. Basically, it pushes you past the waves, but it will push you out so far if you get caught in the riptide that, only the strong survive. They try to say go left and right. They say if caught in the riptide, don't right the current. Let me see what else it says. Swim out of the current. And it says if you can't escape that, my eyes are blurry. I'm trying to read it in real time. Anyhow, just read the safety because there's been some fatalities due to people getting swept in the current. So I feel like that was really, really important. So don't play with the rip currents. Okay, it's not to scare you; it's to inform you so that you and your loved ones can, return to your car a-okay without the current sweeping anybody up. Straight up. Next up, we have. Let me see what's the next one. This facility is maintained by Pensacola Beach Public Work. Please direct all complaints and comments. See, they got the number right there for complaints and comments. I appreciate that. I take that as a good sign. And then let's move forward. We have, this is a good one. I'm going to go ahead and zoom it out again. What I learned, these are flags, right? And these flags represent different states. So for this day, it was a low hazard day. They got medium hazard, high hazard. They got blue. And then if you get like the double red, that means you can't swim. So even in the beach, if it's declared double red day, you can't get in the water. Those flags are everything. Okay, so definitely take heed, take caution to them. Okay, I can really respect what Pensacola Beach was doing out here. So, these signs come in handy. Then they got like a QR code for the casino beach bar. So, they tell you right there, no beach access through that. And that was walkway. And here we go. No dogs allowed on beach except in designated areas. True story. When I first moved to Florida, I was in Tampa and I literally went to a dog park and went swimming and had no idea it was a dog park. I thought it was like, okay, you can bring your dogs and swim with the dogs, but it's like literally for the dogs to go in there. So Poppy would have enjoyed it, but a little embarrassing to say the least. Once I figured out what that portion of the water was for, straight up. So then here we go. So the walking pass is $2.25, and then the fishing pass is $7.50, and that gives you access on the pier. It's not all week or anything like that. And seeing a lot of people take like coolers. They have like these little cooler combinations with the fishing rods and whatnot. I seen people have umbrellas. They say you can't put the rail, but you can have an umbrella like at your chair, whatnot. Because I mean, it's all open. So, the sun is beaming on you and you're on the pier, so you're higher up than you are when you're like right there on the water at the beach. So good information. These signs really come in handy. It definitely was some uneven surface, so please watch your step. And then they give you the rules to no shark fishing. Then they got the sign. The first time I was swimming in Panama City Beach, I was thrown off because I seen people literally fishing on the water while people were swimming. I'm thinking, what if you throw your bait out there and my feet step on your hook? Not going to be happy about that. But look at this sign. Absolutely no shark fishing. First off, I have no words for that. I am a person who likes to be by the beach. I don't like to go in the beach, not as much as I used to, because the marine life is real in these waters, and cucumber worms, jellyfish, things of that nature gross me out. So, and that's the stuff that's right there on the shore. You will see a jellyfish like laying out on the sand. That's too cold, too close to comfort for me. So I could care less about actually getting in the water in certain areas. So the Emerald Coast, I love it, but I don't even like to get in the water. I be off of like Tampa Bay, near Sarasota, things of that nature. Don't know. It just seems like there's less marine life in the water. But needless to say, that's a pretty cool sign. And then you come across, look at that. Feel like I was at Baywatch. That's the lifeguards. And then they got an east side, what you're looking at right here. And you got a west side, what you're looking at right here for the piers. So that's pretty cool. And then that's the pier. And it looks probably going like a half a mile. And like I said, no sitting or cutting on rail, like cutting your lines, whatnot. And I was so fascinated by this telescopic lens. It was only 50 cents. It has a 360 rotation to it. So I took my hand, I rotated it, moved it around. I did not have no change. It didn't take Apple Pay. So you got to have a couple coins with you. But one of the cool things I did was I seen my reflection in the lens and stuck my camera in it, and I could see myself. Pretty cool, right? Right there. Look at that emerald green water. I think that they call that like a buoy or something to identify like a watermark. I thought that was pretty cool, just swimming out there, catching the waves. And like I said, it's a turquoise day. So just refer to the signage so you know what day it is. And this is pretty interesting. If a turtle has been hooked, you need to call. And only one line in the water per person. So don't do a double line. In danger, do not lean on railing. Like I would hate to see someone fall over. They were doing a surfboard class. Thought that was pretty cool. Got a little, couple photos of that. Water is really nice. And like I said, the golf pier is for family, no intoxication, profanity allowed. They got the FWC laws. Once again, emphasis on family pier. I thought that was really cool. Another thing, this is for the dolphins because dolphins come up there. Once again, they tell you every which way they can, watch. And then they even put like caution tape with a rail. Don't know exactly what was going on right there, but pay attention to the signs. And, right here, they let you know certain things for certain things. Once again, please don't hook the turtles. And like I said, I was all the way, I think it was like uh, 48. That's the back part of it. The waters were blue. And then like coming back, I seen the lifeguards working. They were doing the CPR class. I felt like I was on Baywatch. And then, this is just me walking off and leaving as if I don't know I set that up and don't record on the full stomach. So instead of just posting the video and trying to give you some context, I just wanted to share with you my thoughts. Honestly, all the signage is there for a reason. Sometimes we don't care to read, but that's not to say reading doesn't benefit us. So shout out to Pensacola Pier, the Gulf Pier, for being well informed. I love the fact that you guys had lifeguards presence, CPR. Guys, listen, if you don't feel like tracking a cart or pulling all the items out, I could tell you for the day when you go to the beach, expect to spend roughly $50 for all day use for the umbrellas and like an umbrella and two chairs. And like my wife has told me numerous times, they will come and pivot and change the umbrella up for you. Because even taking a cart with boogie boards and an umbrella from Crab and running it on the beach rug, I'm gonna call that thing. By the time you get to the sand, dude, you will be exhausted. Okay, you just want to pick it up and transport it like you're nestling the baby in your arms. It's something of that magnitude. So that's just food for thought, something to think about. It's not really bad. In fact, we spent $20, even though we were at the hotel. Fairfield's the only hotel that was close to us, and that was it was a Hampton Inn, there was a Hilton, there was a Holiday Inn, and then there was Fairfield. And of the four hotels, our hotel is the newest one on the block. So there was not something set up with the beach people as far as charging into the room. But they do take Cash App, and I'm pretty sure they take Apple Pay, but we use Cash App because we live in the cashless society. So walking around with cash is not something we, often think of doing. But them signs are very helpful. And like I said, the pier is like $2.25, $7.50 if you're swimming. It was emerald water. I looked down there. I could look pretty far. I think I was like all the way past like Pier 10, watermark 10. Excuse me. I don't know exactly what they're classified for. I'm gonna assume meters, but I don't know that. And I couldn't see no marine life that day. So I think people were out there fishing and hoping for the best. I even seen like one gentleman have a fish on his hook, and I was like, "Oh man, can I get the picture of this?" Like I thought it was really really cool. And come to find out, it was his bait. So I was like, "You using live bait, live fish?" I said, "That's everything." Because I put out a dummy and hope that they bite the hook. I don't like to put live worms on or anything of that nature. But like I said, really go ahead and review the golf pier. The golf pier was family oriented. There was no intoxication. People had beverage. People had umbrellas. They had the umbrellas. They were sitting there on the benches. Had it attached to the bench, whatnot. I've seen a lot of people just cooling, just talking to their buddies and, having a couple beverages and just trying to catch some fish and let the day go by. And for me, it was cool just to interact with the people, have conversations, walk around there, get some suntan, and just see what is life, because like the beach is life in Florida. It was pretty cool to see beach bar or dive bar where you can swim up to it. I have yet to see that on or in the Panhandle. I actually heard there's a couple places that have it. I think more so in Panama City. One day I will find out, because the hotels on the water are like the hotels in Vegas, right? Every hotel in Vegas got a casino, got an amenity that's different than another hotel. So it only makes sense that some of these hotels have their setup so that you can do more or less so the same. So end of the day, if you ever find yourself curious about a pier, know that you don't have to have cash on you. They take cashless payments. You can go back and forth. Just know that the walkovers don't extend to the ramp. There's only one ramp, and that's behind or to the Casino Beach Bar, and the safety buildings to the left. They got a public restroom. And if for any reason the police station is not too far to the right, or when you're walking down the pier to the left, so they do have a safety station there as well. Plenty of eateries, plenty of food. Like I said, everyone is there. And for the most part, it just seems to be a lot of good vibes. So I hope you guys do enjoy, and I look forward to wrapping it up with you guys soon. And I can't wait. So I'll holler at you. You guys know what I like to say.
Straight up.
It was supposed to say straight up. Peace.